how to improve your anger issues. Arrgh. Okay, but no, for real, like, how do you improve your anger issues? Everybody and their mother, as the kids would like to say, have been angry. And you guys know I only speak from experience. Being angry is normal, okay? So let's start off with there. You guys know that we don't condone violence, chaos, and corruption. But in order to get to that level of maturity, in order to get to that level of peace, you've had to have been angry. Unless you were just peaceful your entire life. And if you are, kudos to you. But if you're like myself and you're a human being and you've been frustrated, this video is going to be for you. So once again, validating your anger is normal because it is a common emotion that people experience. But speaking from experience and what is helping me along my journey to be this peaceful person, I had to heal from my anger. I had to no longer allow my anger to get to the best of me. Both men and women, because people love to play gender roles. Everybody needs to learn how to control their anger. Black people, white people, blue people, the hays, the gays, the she's, and the we's, the bees, and the trees, especially adults. Children, I give them a little bit more grace because they're being taught and exposed to the world and genuinely don't have any consciousness to understand. Adults, we do. You are going to experience anger for multiple reasons, whether it's internal or external. Anger is like trauma that you suffered with internally and you never communicated about, or you were never able to find the guidance or heal from. External anger could be from people treating you unfairly, maybe feeling disrespected, maybe getting into physical altercations, or like you're just going to experience anger at work. You can experience anger at school. You can experience anger from your family. Like, everybody is going to experience being angry. Number one, you have to feel your emotions. You have to feel the frustration. So, trigger warning, I suggest and advise that you release it. Rather, you have to yell, you have to scream, or you have to shout. And I know there are places where you can go to like buildings and break glass and throw axes and swing baseball bats. As long as you are not hurting yourself or others, speaking from experience, throw the tantrum. And this is tea, like a lot of adults do not want to admit this, but until you are able to control your emotions, you have to feel them. Like, you cannot just brush them to the side. Like, so many people, and this is why people shoot people and harm others and themselves, because they brush it to the side and they let it build up and then they explode. That's very unhealthy. So the best thing, anybody will tell you from experience, and if they're not, they're Judge Judy. All, no shade, no tea to Judge Judy, but like, let's be for real. Like, human beings go through things, and you have so many people who act like they're so superior. You're not. A real person who has respect for themselves and for you and others is going to allow you to be frustrated. So feel your emotions. Me personally, I used to scream. The only reason why I'm not going to scream right now is because my voice is already gone and I don't want it to completely go out. But for an example, I would, just for you to know that it's okay. Now, of course, you don't want to cause attention, like I said, and get so angry that you go to jail or you risk your life. But in the moment, if you need to like grab a pillow and scream in front of it, do it. Or whatever it is that you need to feel it. Like, it is okay, once again, to be mad and angry, but the goal is not to stay there forever. The only time you dwell, you guys, is in the moment. And I'm going to say that again. The only time you dwell with your emotions is in that moment. After that moment, once we go over the tips on how to deal and handle with it, let it go. Okay? So number two, once you've dwelled, once you yell, you scream, you kicked, you threw your tantrum, okay? You're going to calm down. That's the second thing. Eventually, you're going to calm down. And this is literally like disciplining toddlers. Because a lot of us are grown toddlers who never were taught how to deal with our emotions, if we're being honest. All the road rage that you see, all the people fighting, and I'm not judging nobody. I'm speaking from experience. It's not worth it. It's so not worth it. And not just that, like, when you realize it's not worth it, you realize people do not deserve your energy and your time. And I get it. People have been bullied. People have been mean. So many people, to be honest, from a mature level, did not disrespect me. They disrespected themselves. And that's what you need to understand. When you go out your way to be mean and rude and nasty to people, that is who you are. That's in your heart. That's why so many people are miserable and envious and bitter. So once you dwell with your emotions and you calm down and you relax, the third thing you're going to start doing is you're going to learn how to articulate how you feel clearly. You should care about your emotions. Your emotions are valid. If you cannot have conversations with people who care about your emotions, you don't need to speak to them. It is no reason for you to keep going back and forth because it's not fair. I don't care who it is. In 2024, as an adult, to all my adult supporters, I'm 27. We're not tolerating that, okay? So the fourth thing, once you've calmed down, once you sat with your emotions, once you learn how to articulate and express clearly and express what has happened to you and how you feel, you're going to take responsibility. And I follow the advice that I give. I've been learning to take responsibility for my anger. It doesn't matter because guess what? Let me tell you the truth, you guys. The people who wrong you and hurt you and try to disrespect you, they're living their life. They don't care. If they don't care about themselves, why are they going to care about how you feel? And I'm speaking from experience. I've had a lot of nasty, arrogant, disrespectful people cross my path. If they did not give a rat's bleep about themselves, they weren't going to give about me. They weren't going to care about how I felt. And don't. Because they don't even care about themselves. They don't even respect themselves. And that's what we don't want to be. You don't want to become the people who try to hurt you because they're hurt. We're not doing that. So lastly, the fifth thing, and once again, this is a process. So you got to be patient. If you're choosing to support me, this is a journey. It's practicing patience. And that is going to be the key. Practicing patience. And it's not to say that you just allow people to disrespect you and talk to you any type of way, but you got to realize, look, and I'm speaking from experience, when people used to be so nasty, me personally, I would just be like, wow, this person is dealing with a lot of issues and I'm just going to go ahead and remove myself. That doesn't make me a bitch. That doesn't make me a wuss puss. Like, that doesn't make me less of a person because I'm choosing to separate myself. Like, people in real life, it's not worth me losing my life. That's how people get hurt and harmed. Over being angry. No. We're here to be abundant. We're here to be at peace. So those are the 5 things that we have to start practicing and we have to start doing. So I'm just going to repeat them to you guys and I'm going to give you your homework assignment. Okay? So number 1, feel your emotions, sit with them. Number 2, once you sat with your emotions, calm down. Calm down, relax, chill. If you got to sit still and be quiet, if you got to turn off all the lights and be quiet, if you got to take a nap, but I'm going to need for you to relax and I'm going to need for you to calm down. If you got to take a shower, if you got to go for a walk, whatever you have to do that's going to calm you down, I need you to calm down. Number 3, you're going to articulate how you feel. You're going to express how you feel. And in order for you to do this, you got to be calm. The more you practice, I'm telling you, it's very beneficial. You don't need to be yelling and arguing. Number 4, take responsibility. This is for the mature audience only, and that's what I'm going to start putting in my videos. Mature audience only. Lastly, number 5, practice. Okay? So your homework assignment is to watch this video and to tell me out of one of the 5 tips that I suggested to you, the one that you feel like you need to work on the most. You guys have an easy homework assignment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Ty_Guidance, Ty Guidance. And if you want a session, click the link down below. Until next time, bye.